So we as people for this country now, they know the escape route, and the escape route now to vote for your conscience. Now we say because person give you one change today now, it means say don't buy your soul, it go dictate to you. To me, the principle that they use for where we come from say, if anybody bring a car, not drive one, take car on your own, vote for your conscience, change them for round.
So what about people who say if you take car, they go hold you? Because the thing what they do is say if they take car now, like they get as they give money, and they go take and hold you whether you like them or not.
No, you like say we don't do the junction, they wait for them. Now we set leg, they wait for them because that the skill that they use from 1999, they come. You know, so the skill that they use, it don't fade them. You know, we are the new school now, and we don't know say one aspect of they hold them now from one side now through social media. If you bring anything come there, you can say you won't hold me for this, you tell me okay, you won't hold me, I go talk. And social media, you don't need to go pay one media before you go feature broadcast your information. Just hashtag or tag some certain sensitive pages. They don't carry the thing number from there, they don't change that for you. So they don't even know now. Most of them, they are afraid of media. Right now, they not get hold of those media, social media in particular. Not like those media houses when they get body where they control them. This one now, you know how you want to hold person for social media. If you block this account, they will go on that one. I just email. Now you want to open the social media page.
One thing where people go like ask you, question go sit there. People they bring money coming to say this one where you did popular for social media. Okay, me take, leave me alone, or take me, help me promote.
No, the one we do most times nowadays, if you get your product, just say you get your bottle water.
The people try to bribe you.
So that you go silent.
No, now why? Wait, then let's have a tiger now.
You be tiger?
Yes, now. You know if you could say you walk call silent me, why you want silent me? What I do? I talk bad thing. I not talk bad thing now.
No, like this one now, what you say? So one guy been raised him yesterday, 2-3 days ago, say, to the head nurse, you know.
Yeah.
Anytime we talk against Atiku, you say Atiku daughter will come reach out, say, may will double, may will give you money so that you know if you talk
again.
Now they get that kind of thing from that side, or it isn't that the kind of same problem with some of this media
personality. Yes, it depends on the person. Yes, they know the kind of person they need to give that kind of offer. Like my own, I get big mouth. So my mouth too big for you to go tell me those kinds of things. Because first of all, I'll call you for you to bring that kind of offer, I will look you like a big mad person.
And if people say you will pick your talker.
You know they know. Don't say they feel they know. Say I go talker. Because first of all, don't say I go tell you say I'm not going to take her. Why you go find me first of all? Because my head is shook on my own first of all. We are here for nation building. They just carry go bring money. With that money you bring on one user to sponsor our election more again because you know if you get grip for me. Now the people now get the power.
But now be say you get internal conviction, now make you feel. But what about people where we say they're not strong like you?
Willed. Yes. Those people now they go need to build their own mindset. Yes. Confidence. Build that mindset. Say hungry not the key person.
And honestly, that's why they need people like you that have strong convictions to teach them how to be strong on their own and think for themselves. Because that's the problem I feel like most of us are having in this generation. We always feel like we don't have the power to make any changes. But the truth is, we are the future, so we have all the power. Like if you think about the fact that these people that are still trying to run for power have been doing this since they were about our age or a little older than us, it makes you wonder, what are we doing with our lives? Like what makes us feel like we're too young to be trying to achieve goals for our own country by ourselves?
Yeah, fantastic. The donation where they count the other time, they say don't send out to another number, we get battery. No say now, that's why they pursue me up and down. Me, they know they give me money. Now they pursue me. They use spiritual ways, they use police, DSS, they try hacking to my phone. Anyway, make I just quickly mention people who don't donate. Shola Akineyi, 1,000. Akinoye Henry, 2,000. Kesla Stevenson, 10,000. 100 Logistics, 10,560. Anthony Alao, 20,000. Ayeni Bukola, 5,000. Graphic Asset Limited, 1,700. World Remit, 1,000. Tesla Stevenson, another 10,000 naira. Naholo Michael 35,500. Crispin Depre 5,000. Ayeni Bukola 5,000. Esther Efiomaye 10,000. Another word remit enter will be 5,000. 100 Logistics Limited 17,600. These are people where they use money transfer, send money. So they said they send their money, we just no. Sometimes they won't remain anonymous. Omokwa Ebosetale Lucky 2,000. Akikumi 5,000. Botun Faleye 10,000. Usu Oluwaseyi Hodono 10,000. Another 400 Logistics for 15,000. Samuel Ayebatoye Messi 25,000. Kepu Victor Adonis 20,000. This one, somebody go Stanbic Calabar branch, put money inside there for 50,000. Hughes Anthony Sodamola 10,001 naira. Akin Faye Olubenga Anthony 5,000. Wahab Adetokumo Obe 1,000. Oh, Anthony was 5,000, yes. Dosumu Okanla Waliu is 15,000. George Magogoba Grace 5,000.
Take it back.
Yes. Amao Teddy Adeyinka 1,000. Alakinde Toyin 2,000. Ojo Bamidele Ayodeji 10,000. Matthew Akman Augustine 2,000. Osho Ayomide Olariwaju 2,000. Eleho Egbowawa 50,000. Ayomade Oluwaseun 10,000. Isaac Marcus Tessie 10,000. The transfers remittance, which is money transfer for 13,003 naira 50 kobo. And no DM Udo Joseph 1,000. Everest Odiase 10,000. No, that's 50,000. Kenneth Omoro Geve 10,000. Abibatu Mohammed 2,000. Ode Daramola Philip 5,000. James Omoboye 5,000. Abdullahi Abdul Mohammed 1,000. Christopher Uyi Elo Bamie 40,000. Balogun Israel Adekunle 2,000. Augustine Oru 19,853 naira 25 kobo. This one is a Methodist Church contribution. This one is John Oladele Amusan 10,000. Ogunlabi Abiodun Musediku 10,000. Demudia Matheson Patrick 3,000. Meka Gadagba 5,000. Stanley O 20,000. Abasiakan Gabriel Asipu 5,000. The TIB USA sent 200,000 naira.
Take it back. Action.
Sonobi Olariwaju Francis 10,000. Oyeniro Oyeyemi Oluwaseyi. That's 10,000. Yes, and make because together they do my eyes for here. After I don't come from village, now so enemies don't let me see anymore. Alex Osaru Wense 25,000. So GoFundMe, Olufemi Oladende $100. Oladende show will be $30. Soge Gubadia is $142. Ayodele Ajayi $15. Ikelomo Oyefes of $1,500. Adeni Akinwale $40. Adebukola Fergus regular donor $30. This is okay. Olaide okay. This is Lade Afolabi. It's $20. Adedayo Dada $100. I know that. This is something stopped there. Sorry. Okay. Yes. There's Folake T Martins $50. Elizabeth Ayodele for $200. Olusoge Abuola $100. Olatubo Okunsanya $70. Sheun Akinloton Sheun that's $50. You guys know Shell now. Rashid Omokanye, $220 regular donor. Sheyi Asade, $100. Freddy Yasser regular donor, $100. Donya Deosho, $100. Lukman Leary, $10. Peter Eweje, $150. Samuel Asurumu. Gave us $30. Chimu Agboke, a friend of ours, regular donor, $100 Maryland. Yalex Ewere, give her a clap. I mean, $30. Abimbola Bamidele, $30. Emitope Akinola, $20. So Dele Gaba, $50. Musamere Obede, $200. No, actually that's Tony Yelade is $200. Obede is $10. Bobolaji Okikiolu, $30. Yelex Ewere again for $35. This person donates like every minute, you know. Janet Olushola Akinrimade, $100. George Imadi, $10. Olajide Joseph, $100. Kayo Yeshile, regular donor, $50. Simeon Abifo for $100. Francis Ubinigo, $6. Jude Audu, $100. John Michael, $50. And M. Davis is another $50. Thank you so much, everyone. So,
take it back.
We'll come back.
Take it back.
Take
it back. Action.
Special mention later, but I want to bring down the roof by talking to this lady. You know, one of our greatest, we have some controversial statements made in during this course of this campaign. One of it is that it would be good if Nigeria can abolish the Senate. It's like a wasteful body of people where they collect 14 million naira every month. If they collect minimum wage, for you to make the amount of money where senators they make per month, they have to work for 37 years.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So cry, but everybody now, there are even some senators and a member of House of Representatives say they want a parliamentary system, which is effectively a unicameral legislative system. That is, they are saying another way that they want the Senate to be abolished. Can we tell how many people are watching?
On this page 589.
Wow.
On this page 313.
Wow.
On his own page
279.
That's insane. There are a lot of people who would have seen better. So, but the other the other thing we talked about is cannabis. And one day at the airport, so guys, you probably watched me, and one lady came up to me as I was leaving Nigeria, and everybody was like, who is she? You know, is the FBI that sent her? What is she talking about? Because she pinned me. Now, it turns out that we worked together before in New York and Sahara. She worked with FM. As Sahara Reporters had like a TV station, we had the website, and we had an FM station. Yeah. And she was working with us, and she said, "Do you remember me?" You know, I said, "I remember." She's like, "I used to work with you on Sahara FM, and that's Victoria here." So that was the person who was at that airport that day. But she's had something to say about something that I said that caused a lot of controversy, which is that we can actually make a big deal out of selling marijuana, exporting marijuana to the world. I said growing, selling,
producing, and exporting.
And, you know, she knows about the technology behind it. You know, there's something they call the vape, right? Is it what it's
vape
called?
Pens now.
Vape pens now.
So it's odorless.
It's odorless. It's odorless, and you charge it the way you charge your phone.
And you smoke it everywhere, and
nobody knows. You know. I keep telling people I've never smoked marijuana before. And, most people don't believe me. They say my eyes are too sleepy. To make them believe that. Yeah. But Jollof, we did here. Jollof, you want to confess?
You know, say everybody, at the moment you are talk one thing, the thing they make sense, but they just won't digress because they no one hits the nail on the head.
Yes.
Then I ask them question what they say. Okay, for waiting with the talk for here now, so now it matter be the talk with the grass. So I be even if I the smoker, now they are matter to smoker.
But see, that's the thing.
But there's no reason to be defensive.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
We
there
need
was
to
a day-
change that conversation from is it their mouths they are using to smoke it to all the changes that marijuana could bring to this country.
And the economy of marijuana.
The economy of marijuana.
Call it cannabis so that nobody scared people.
No, they need. I'm not trying. Listen, we don't need to be
I'm just kidding. No, so
words.
go ahead.
Because marijuana is a multi-billion-dollar industry. When America makes marijuana legal across the 50 states, they are going to be collecting 33% of tax, and it's going to be over $130 billion.
Wow, just the taxes alone.
33%. Imagine how much money this whole country.
In addition to licensing fees for growers and sellers.
That is taxes.
Okay, that's what you're talking
Not
about.
licensing, not fees, not restrictions or extra fines that you get charged. This is just from taxes.
We won't cause problem.
I keep calling it liquid gold, the next liquid gold, because if you're able to grow marijuana here and then harvest it, process it into different things, and then distribute and export, it opens a whole different margin of employment from farmers to computer engineers to regular engineers. Like it
because
actually,
it has a hardware and a software dimension to it that has nothing to do with the oil itself.
and nature.
Wow. Yes.
We can actually literally grow money from
Why
the
is
ground in
everybody
this country.
smiling behind the camera?
Exactly, because I think
they've
most of
seen
us
light.
understand that this is true.
They've never given anybody the platform to discuss about marijuana, because marijuana is something that they've stigmatized already. The moment you just talk about marijuana, they say this one walk Chris.
Igbo?
It walk Chris.
You know, even in the Western world, marijuana was also stigmatized because they could not make money from it.
Yeah.
That's one thing American government has gotten down to pact. They will not let anything be available to the civilians and regular people unless they are making money from it.
Yeah.
And even all these things that people say, oh, they want to go to abroad, they want to do this, do that. It's because the money that enters the system trickles out and still does something for other people.
Yes.
Because what is 30k minimum wage in this country? If we are growing marijuana and the company is making billions of dollars, do you think people would be earning anything less? They'll be earning oil company money. That's the next oil
The
company.
30k they are talking about, they are still having problems.
No, they can't afford it.
They can't afford it yet.
But do you know these people actually go out to lunch and will sit down there and spend 30k on one meal?
So that's one thing I wanted to ask you. So people are actually buying the marijuana, which is
Of course.
the vape
Yes.
as it is without the oil. It's 35,000 naira.
Yes.
Do you have a sample here?
I do,
Yeah,
definitely.
please. Yeah. Well, that's why we're bringing down the roof today. This is the end of the campaign. But we have to tell the truth, you know. And this is the technology we're about to see of marijuana. This just the package, you know. It looks like Christmas gift.
So are you about to smoke your first?
No,
it's illegal.
I don't.
I need him to continue to be smoke free.
Yeah.
So
This is the charger, and this one can also charge your Samsung
yeah, this
phone, by the
is
way.
every phone's charger,
Yes.
except the iPhones.
This is a thing where you put for mouth.
Looks like a pen.
This is the vape, right?
And for
No,
it,
I don't know how to fit. You could tell that I don't know how
and
to
for
smoke
it to get to this
stuff.
point, they've had to grow the weed from the ground.
Yeah.
Somebody else has had a job to harvest it and
Yeah.
cut it.
And somebody
Um,
had made this particular.
Has made the container. Somebody else has put this together. Someone else has processed this into the liquid and then packaged it. Think about how many people had to work. Or
But the point I want to make in all of this is that even poor man nothing buy this thing.
No, not
So
at the moment.
now bankers, pastors,
Not at the
imams, Now them the senators,
Politicians, of course,
House of Rep members, now they buy these things.
of course.
And they get this thing supplied to them. This is 35,000
I sell them-
naira.
No, they're
Right, so-
actually 50,000.
The price don't go up since the last time.
No, it was Christmas time now. I was
Okay,
doing
that was
Christmas
like
sale.
Bonanza.
Exactly.
So this stuff you're seeing here is 50,000 naira. So what about the oil itself?
This is the oil.
Okay, the
right
oil.
there. That is the
no,
marijuana.
The oil. Oh my god. So this thing is made from a refinery.
Yes.
So let me reveal something to you. Before I brought you on board, we're in Ondo State, and the Ondo State government is actively negotiating with the company to come and be growing marijuana and to set up a marijuana refinery. They say, "Oh, so whatever I tell you, go put down for paper." I say, "Yes." Anything where you don't tell me, you don't tell the whole world. Not even that.
And do you know
Ondo State government is planning to have a marijuana refinery.
And you know the problem I have with that? People doing things like this behind closed doors, just thinking about their pockets instead of the bigger picture. They are going to do it haphazardly and then corrupt the market. And then it will take so much more time to fix the problem. That's one thing about Nigeria. When they do things here, they don't do it completely right. They do it almost like the cheapest way possible. And then at the end of the day, it
for their
turns
own
out being
personal interest.
personal interest. That's where the problem is. When you're doing something like this, most of the people that grow weed in California, they don't do it because of the money. They do it because they are passionate. They call their buds sometimes their babies because it's a movement to them. It's not simply about money. But when it's money motivated, that's when
That's why you have all the bad guys coming into
Exactly.
the picture. So how do we prevent the bad guys into get laid? My worry sometimes is that these guys are not only growing marijuana, they're also patenting it. Like when they legalized it in, I think it was Malaysia, their concern was that the people who came to there, they want to own the marijuana. They said, "Oh, this is our own marijuana." So and the local people are saying, "No, you don't own it." You know, and if Malaysia is legalizing it, Malaysia and Singapore and those areas, they have some of the strongest drug laws in the world. I mean, in the world, and they're legalizing marijuana and makes somebody here should be thinking.
Do you know what I'm hoping for?
Yeah.
The bright way that I feel this will be able to make the difference that I see it making is it being government approved and government issued.
Yeah.
It has to be a government project.
Yeah.
So it becomes a thing that nation is involved in. Because if it becomes private property, you see people that there's always one person that has more money than you, that can bribe more people than you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if it's a government thing, you know at the end of the day, there's not going to be cheating to the lowest person involved. There's no mango. But in this government, it doesn't seem like that's possible.
So, Mr. Jollof, this single, they're expensive too for you. The supply one different.
All of them different now. So now how to make them, for you to get more money, make your like you get variety.
Yes.
Like this one now for big man.
Exactly. Now this one are 50,000. This one
More
are
than
minimum wage. Minimum wage for 2 months. There's nobody where they work for federal civil service now. If you are
buy this one to say
you don't finish yourself.
But do you know that's only a problem from right now? If you're producing here, it's so much cheaper to consume here. It's so much cheaper to have products like this
So
here.
we make more money by exporting it.
Yeah.
You make money by exporting, and not just exporting. You see how much cigarettes they smoke in this country.
And there's a smokers that
It's-
liable to die.
Yes, exactly. They even write on
dangerous.
there.
Because cigarettes have over 1,000 chemicals in each stick, and people smoke them like nothing. So if marijuana was so much cheaper, and marijuana here, they just know, oh, Igbo is Igbo. But in California, that's not how it is. There are different strains for different things. For things that make you sleep, to pain, to lightheadedness, to
It
being
even kills
creative.
epilepsy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Help your
Appetite.
appetite.
So if there are different types of marijuana and we're
Maybe they don't
producing
bring
here,
that one where they increase appetite because food never even did for this
No,
country.
the country not good.
Yes.
but still there are some people that need to eat.
Some people need to eat.
Some people when they are
These
sick.
people will get these ones, they go get bags of rice for house before they smoke one finish. They don't finish them. Anyways, this is why we're doing what we do is to open up the minds and hearts of a lot of people to understand that the future is not based on our very narrow boxed ideas of how the future is. I've been one person, even though I come from Niger Delta, I just came from home, telling them that the lifespan of oil is maybe another 20 years. The oil will everybody kill for. Now that's if you are lucky. There will be nobody buying oil. Like, in fact, there was for 3 years that the US didn't buy Nigerian oil.
Yes, because cleaner energy, oil reserve, all those things.
But make I do some housekeeping announcement. You know, we've been sued the Nigerian Election Debate Group and BON, which is Broadcasters Organization of Nigeria, B.
Broadcasting organization.
Broadcasting organization. Is it broadcasting or broadcasters?
Broadcasting.
Broadcasting organization of Nigeria. Now the people they exclude me from the debate. So George said me go serve them this day, they hide. Now we don't find the office. The man been called back tonight too, so call and make him come collect the bailiff they look for them anyhow. We also plan the middle belt rally. It starts from Kogi State on 5th of that's 5th of January. And our brother DJ Adeyoju, they lock him up for jail for Kano say commitment that way they don't clear years ago. Because this Buhari government, you don't want to see any opposition at all. And now they are preventing him from even getting visitors in jail. This government has no respect for human rights. That's why they have to be sent packing. So people they ask us, say, waiting me on campaign progress, Jollof, make it then. Which day they do your rally, when they feel meet you, what did they feel do to help you?
Okay, for my campaign, they kick off on the 7th, which was on Monday.
Okay.
For Warri, and that day we open our campaign office as well.
Very good.
So from there we move around the Warri as is for let's say 2-3 hours to make people get the awareness that it's not business as usual again, and the campaign process now not business as usual. No, that one where they go meet one elder, you go carry drink for hand, you go carry small money for hand, say you won't follow them talk. No, it's going to be street
level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after the first rally, then we be like Jehovah Witness. We will go from door
house
to door.
House,
yes. Yeah. We'll knock your door. We'll tell you, say we'll bring the good news. Like this is our manifesto. You know. So we go show you,
Mr. Jollof. That's correct.
Yeah. So we go show you the things when we get inside to offer you. All we do with the talk. Well all we do with the talk. We get our action plan. So. Not be story. It took me about 7 months to design this. Yes. Wow. So
person will not pass WAEC, nothing.
The one where they find results up and down.
So that's why they can just watch your Instagram.
Yes. Yeah. So and we have our website as well.
Okay.
Yeah, www.freedom2019.org.
Freedom on Masepoyi. Is that the Freedom Asepoyi?
Yes.
What do you mean the meaning of Asepoyi?
Asepoyi is more like a nickname.
Oh yeah.
I gave my grandfather.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the name just.
Where Jollof come from, Mr. Jollof?
Okay, trying to send a message out. First of all, you try to make it funny, but you are making sense. And that name Jollof. Now, name we say everybody like jollof rice.
Yes.
Yeah, and anywhere I did, everybody wants their.
And this one as the Nigerian, not the Ghanaian jollof.
Yes, Nigerian jollof. So we try to give you that sense of belonging. Say, even if you want to talk, anywhere I did, you must be happy.
Yeah.
So and jollof rice, they bring that sense of belonging. Say you must appear around me. So I just gave myself Mr. Jollof.
Fantastic. Yeah. So. Tell them the constituency where they run for. Right?
Yeah, and also they run for Warri Federal Constituency and cover 3 local governments: Warri South, Warri Southwest, and Warri North.
That's good.
Yes, and the constituency is quite big, and we've suffered a lot in that constituency. You won't even believe that from that constituency we have the 2nd largest gas project.
Wow.
Yes, and it was also in my community. The community, the EGTL project that was hosted, but the community will host that project
itself.
Yes, nothing to write home about that community. The community are living in abject poverty.
Abject?
Yes, abject poverty. So when you get community where they host company like Chevron Nigeria Limited, and there's nothing to write home about, and nobody's talking. Not be say because I like politics or because I just feel say nobody's talking.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm 31. Yes, and I don't really get 2 kids. Time go reach, my kids go call, they ask me questions, say, Daddy, what did you do when things were going wrong? So I know one call the shop mouth when that time reach. So I need to make those there among the people who go make sure say change. I'm not going to my people who ask me that question because I go carry for here and I say, okay, we discover, okay, we will run come up for the country. That will not be the problem, that will not be the solution. The solution is to change, and there is no place like home.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and me won't start with my constituency. A lot of them say, why you dey start for the federal level? You're too small. You supposed to go start for council. Now God say, but the constitution say, first way don't reach so age.
Yeah.
If you contest for that position, and I don't even pass. And for educational standard, I don't even pass that. So what you not going to tell me?
For educational standard, I say you pass before they run for president.
I'll go with the president. I'll go school past the president.
Yes,
so,
no.
So that will not be anything. So I just decide to say this will not be story again.
Yeah.
That na olden days and analog age when I used to just intimidate person with all those talk. All those
things. They call panic button.
Yes, my math not sharp past my math.
Yeah.
As far as I come for this constituency, I don't reach the age. I don't go school to reach all those things. Then I'm entitled to contest for that position. If that 2 votes I get, make I do okay with my 2 votes. Not be say because a youth go come out, the quarter is okay. You take this one, wait. No, why you go tell me man wait? I don't understand.
But would they wait since all this day?
Yes, that
make you come reach 31.
Yes, I got
reach 31.
At very young age.
Yes, now 20s. So, what will be your challenges as they run for office? Can you tell people what are your main challenges? What's your biggest obstacle?
The biggest obstacle is first of all finance, but the finance is not really the problem because the people they're hungry. Yeah, the people, before you talk to these people to give them your idea, person will never eat. I wanted to hear this Oyibo they talk say you want to do this one, you want to do that one. So now more stress. So if it's supposed to take me 5 minutes to talk to you, but because you dey hungry, I will try one make sure say I get that conversation with you first. The little thing, even if na snack, when you eat them, I feel they talk to you that time, you get that audience that time. The way that I talk will first sink, enter your brain. You know, so finance now one of the major issues. And again, the people are hungry.
Yeah. You say you have
the people are hungry.
Yeah.
Right? And giving them food and like making sure they are not hungry is the only way to get them to listen.
To get their attention first.
To get their attention first.
Yes.
But do you see why like that might also seem like a problem for you, because that's how every other politician they're probably used to
No, let me tell you what other politicians do. They just feed them and let them go. They don't tell them that because they don't even have any idea. They don't for the first time in my constituency, let me say I'm the first person that is bringing out a manifesto in my constituency.
So
for the first time, we are seeing people campaigning in my constituency. They don't campaign.
So you are forcing them to campaign?
Yes, I force them to campaign.
Changing the standard.
Yes. So there are a lot of things we need to do. These guys, they have money to manipulate anything. So we need to feed them and tell these people our idea. It might not be up to what they are getting, you know, but giving them that sense of belonging and giving them your idea, telling them that this thing that I do for you, you know me, say I not get. True, I not get. But the way I take come to you now, say from the little I get, I share with you. That is love. Even if I not get, I will still share my information with you. You know, go beat me. But if I not say go day easier for me, when I give you what I won't give you, then I tell you my information. Then I tell you, I'm not going to compare you to vote for me. When you see, you know they lie, you know they talk true, So when you tell them, say, if we do this thing, if you vote for me, if we put 1 + 1, we will get 2. You go vote for me. I'm not the ones that just vote for me. At the end of the day, if the person not bring any solution or call, you not feel the person anything because the person not tell you anything from the beginning. You not get business because that make if you call them when they don't win, they'll tell you say, I'll pay you. the day when you won't vote for me. So why you they call me?
That's it. That's if they pick the course.
Yeah, that is if they pick the call, because maybe you don't call the call, the stage, they don't verse.
And they will shout for
They
you.
will shout for you.
There.
So the people are already used to that kind of lifestyle. 1999 to 2003, 2003 to 2007. So they already know how they live their life. So we already know all those things already. So now that strategy now to they attack them. But the challenge, I say, the people still hungry. Even when you feed them small, when they small bring big alfalfa, they'll fetch your idea to collect that one. And when they collect them, they don't turn to slaves. They don't even care.
See, that's why I keep talking about my marijuana and employment.
Yeah. So
thank you guys. What are we doing on social media?
Free, Sarah, free.
Wow, how about?
Not 300 at a time.
Wow, how about you there?
57.
Huh?
850. 850.
Wow, this thing is growing geometrically. You know, people are high on ideas. I still need my phone if it's low charge so I can, because there are questions for you, and there are questions for you. There are questions for all of us. You
A lot of people have questions. So
Okay.
You can start thinking questions here.
So how about
You can start thinking questions
from here? Okay, how about you give me questions from there? So
Alright, guys, so ask your questions.
Oh, I thought you said there are questions
They've
already.
gone.
They've gone. The questions just kept coming and
Yes.
flying. So if you ask the question,
Mr. Jollof,
okay.
what gave birth to the video you made of Sowore yesterday?
Yeah, because the pressure was too much. Everybody was saying, Sowore, why you know the car, Sowore, why you know the car, Sowore? First of all, my constituency is quite big. Those that I'm contesting against, they are not small. I think both of them, they are billionaires. And they have grip on the people. So I need to channel my energy on them. And this is the first time, like I said, that a rich man in my constituency can come down to a poor man's level. No matter I don't tell them anything hard rich, I go still meet them, I go greet them. So make them know say I know they fear them. So
have you ever met any of the other candidates?
I met one this morning at the airport. Yeah, and I went to greet him. Because most times we'll be shouting at my friends that I don't tell them, they stay clear from me, we'll be Jollof friend. No. But I would say, my friends will say, I beg you stay clear from me. Why do you tell me I stay clear from me? Now, I defeat the shout for nothing shout for me. So at the moment I meet them, because I know go your gate, may you feed me. I know they go for shelter. So what you go be that shout. Now the man they drag something, and at your age.
Something interesting is happening, just to interrupt. The moment the both of you started speaking, our viewership is growing. We now have 942.
Wow. Yeah.
So go ahead.
They have how they go.
Yeah, so the moment they do all those, they are gree, not a person like me. We don't even know the inner. The PDP candidate for contesting for Sowore Federal Constituency, he happens to be my friend's father. Not just distance friend, very close. But we can't continue to live like that. But back to where we are coming from, what triggered that video about Sowore was this. The pressure was too much, one. Two, Sowore is a presidential candidate and Sowore has a bigger platform than Mr. Jollof. So for Mr. Jollof trying to carry Sowore, maybe something I want for press me. You know, understand? So now Sowore is supposed to carry me for a back. Then I will call the make noise. You know, say when senior Dave small picking back, the picking will call gets a lot of strength to make a noise. So I've been receiving a lot of attack from social media because I get my response from social media.
Yeah.
So just to clarify just to clarify the air, and it wasn't not be quarrel, because most times when I talk, my pitch they high. So sometimes people they feel say he's always quarreling. I know they quarrel, and I just waiting. I just need clear yes, I did. And when I talk the video, we are there. Now not me and I did so now.
Yeah.
Hey, don't they carry me along? I know they say I'll be actually go high. See,
We're almost at 1,000.
Huh?
We're almost at 1,000.
Oh yeah, maybe
Wait. We're almost there.
1,000. Yes.
Take it back.
So
On his
yeah.
Instagram page, you are one of the top live presently.
Wow.
Top live.
308.
Is that what Instagram is telling you?
Yes.
Wow. So me, I don't know these things. So even as I did technologically inclined, yeah.
So everybody don't see why you need to air your mind, and this will not be not be like those established party when they will tell you say
you don't be talk
before you want to see your leader, or before you want to, first of all you don't be talk, before you want to see your leader you go carry goats, carry this one, carry that one.
What you bring come?
This is a new school party. And we bring our manifesto.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. No,
it's about the manifesto.
Yeah, bro, what you get for head? Not be say you go pack money come. Not be money that they talk for here. This is about nation building. And when they reach about nation building, it look why a lot of people they come out for politics, because they feel say the money that they spend for certain politics they
not feel much.
And the money you go take bribe even your party people.
Yeah.
It's too much.
You go bribe woman leader,
state leader, campaign organizational group, all and.
You will see bribe police.
You know, so me now, no matter barring at the for everybody. I dey let them know say, come, this will not be business as usual. What I want talk, I will still talk and we I won't talk and nothing will happen. Who 1 year make a year, who no 1 year make it no year. Since everybody that they do now say, you know, of course, that sense of entitlement. You don't hear this person.
But nobody asked for a party to make consider.
No. That's the beauty about AAC.
Yes.
You know, AAC now. The very first day why I joined AAC was through the state chairman, Michelle.
Yes.
The first day I called him and I told him that let's meet at Bond Hotel in Warri. When I got there, he was already there having a drink. So I wanted to pay for the drink, and I said no. He not paid for it. That thing gave me one mindset like, at least this one they own up to your responsibility. You know, if now other people don't go first sit down, it's not that
they will not pay for it, but they'll say go bring one carton.
Yes, when you don't first pay that one, then they'll tell you one message, say okay, as we don't see finish now, so they talk, you know, so that if you don't answer something, say, but the way they sound will be like, you just come like that. No, but it didn't sound like that. It sound like a human being.
Yeah.
Like a same person that wants a good society. That I just said, okay, fine, this is where I'm going to belong. I'll go many parties now. The moment I see, say, PDP get connection with SDP then, because SDP sell a different thing for me. Say their party is all about the youth. Not reach how many months now, just join PDP, say now they form coalition. Now we hungry people now, and even the state chairman first came me with
a request,
flight tickets, this one, that one. I can't see where they work. When I just the sponsors or kind of person.
Flight tickets.
You know it's too
you know
much.
even when they think God is good anymore.
No, I may find trouble corner.
All right, we have comments and questions, but I'll start with the comments by Frank Bami, and he says, Mr. Jollof, what you are doing, for doing this, posterity will reward you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
And someone is asking, will you leave comedy for politics if you win?
I want to shop. They're not use politics to feed yourself. Politics is all about service.
Yeah.
You know, what we are really fighting for, the cost of running governance is too much. It's too expensive. You know, like your House of Rep member now, they collect millions of naira. If they get good mindset, what it be constituency project? You know, what it be constituency project where you rush say you want to gutter? You know, like in my constituency, we were from Warri Federal, Warri City. The person where they represent us, Daniel Eju, he has been there for 12 good years. Last year, which is 2018. You got to bring constituency projects, maybe keke na them. And we have 2 ports in Warri Federal Constituency that is not working. And you've been there for 12 years. Even if not only that thing, you they talk for 12 years, they know answer, you go no say you they work. We're gonna say you they work, but you they bring keke. So when you see people like that, where they want to see now projects, they want to go they do rather than making laws, say they want to enrich themselves through politics, then you're gonna say problem there. I can't leave comedy for politics. I will learn how to balance myself. You know, everything about routine. The day when I know say I not get sitting, or the day when I know say I know they go meet with my people, the day when I'm free, I'll go do my comedy, get my small change. I don't do alright. Now at least now that one they put food for my table. Now that's gonna carry me reach the level when I did today. Now that one make me defeat do some things on my campaign. So why will I leave what used to give me food?
Do you know that's what makes people like you best for this country? Because then your work as a politician is a duty and not your job.
Not a job, yeah.
You know, I was speaking with one of my contestants, you know, and I told him that, what do you want to do when you get there if you win? And I said, for quality representation. And I told him that is your civic responsibility. You don't have to campaign with that. You have to give us your best.
Yeah, that's why you want the position,
you know,
in the first place.
Like some of them, you see them, they after contesting 4 years, they'll say, I want to go for another 4 years. After being a failure, you don't fail your first 4 years. You say you want to do another one to take correct, and you can't fail again.
They don't consider it failing because they are building, their accounts are winning, their bank accounts are all winning. So they are failing at their duty, but they are not failing at their job because they are still getting paid heavily.
It's just like for you to go into the university, there's an option for carryover, but that is not a yardstick to fail. You know, because they give you option to say you fit contest again. You're just okay. These first 4 years, make I use and enrich myself. You failed already.
Yeah.
You know, so no, why they get carryover when you know say you feel just write this thing, just pass.
That is your dignity and integrity speaking, and that is what is missing drastically in
governance and politics in Nigeria.
Question.
Yes.
For Mr. Jollof, people are saying they know how much of a close ally you are to Wizkid. So what are you doing to take him back?
To take him back.
Have you ever even discussed
this for
future
sure,
with people like Wizkid? Yeah, I mean, let's hear that.
Yeah,
because you know there's a whole lot of conversation around social media say celebrities just the form, not support.
No, they're not the form. You know, we live in a society where this is not their work, this is not their job, this is not where they put food for their table. These guys don't, in their own way, they don't give their best for the country. They're not going to can't kill themselves, because even the people, if today now they won't kill themselves for Nigeria, do you think a lot of Nigerians will even feel the impact if they die? Let me use case study like Fela. What it makes some people they remember Fela, some of the youth, they don't even read about Fela. They've not read about Fela. The ideology about Fela is bigger than music, or when they go for elaboration, say they won't go smoke all this thing. Fela fought for Nigerians. But today now, if they just want to remember Fela now, they just go shrine, smoke igbo, or just dress like and finish. It's way beyond that. So a lot of people don't put so much, they don't work so hard. If they say they won't put their life on the line for Nigerians today now, you feel say it go water. Now only selfless people, and there are few in this country that can do that kind of job.
Pretty much most of the celebrities are not selfless. They're just there to take care of themselves.
Yes.
They're not trying to change the world.
No, they're not trying to change the world. They can use their music. Yeah, they can use their music, like comedians, they can use comedy. So like most times comedians actually put their craft into nation building, but a lot of people see it as a joke. You know, they just laugh and they laugh away with it. So now sometimes when I use comedy, they come at the day serious till they do them. Sometimes my outfit might make you laugh, but when I they talk, if you look from all the comments, you go see one or two persons go say, but wait till they talk now.
Two things I have for you, questions. It's like, who is your favorite comedian outside of Nigeria, even within Nigeria? What you say you think they motivate you, you know? Let's say outside of Nigeria first.
Outside Nigeria, man, I don't have any.
You know, do you know Chris Rock?
Yeah, I know Chris Rock.
Do you like his comedy?
No, I don't like it. I don't like any foreign comedy.
Alright. For here, who you like? Bovie?
Yeah.
How about I Go Die?
I Go Die is good. But Bovie is...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that many people here, but I've seen Bovie. I think Bovie is...
Bovie is intelligent.
Okay.
He's intelligent. If Bovie tries to explain something to you, he tries to bring it to the lowest form for you to understand.
Brings it to your level.
Yes, any level. If you dig up, you must understand. If you dig ground, you must understand.
So, Bobby, if you're watching, this is a free advice for you here. Second question I wanted to ask the second question.
Okay.
Is Is there any comedy skit or joke you've ever? Is there any joke you've ever done that got you into trouble? Like people they wait for you for outside.
No, they don't feel wait for me for that because the way they say they wait, and they wait for them too. So nobody go that freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. No, but you know there's freedom of speech in Nigeria, but freedom after speech
Speech
is
is
a
a
problem.
yeah.
So
question.
we have comments and questions on YouTube where we have 879 people watching.
YouTube, yeah,
Yes.
wow.
So Prospects Game Reserve 1.1k here. Prospects Game Reserve is saying, thank you, Mr. Jollof, for your courage. We want more you to contest from your local government all the way to the Senate. In this way, AAC grassroots will remove all the old folks. Then someone also has a request for you, a Victor Ayebira, and he's asking, begging repeatedly, you to unblock him.
Maybe Matt drive rough. Maybe Matt drive rough. You know?
See, how is it that they do freedom of expression? You don't tolerate freedom of expression.
Or maybe sometimes the person not they align with you and they talk. Sometimes I don't know if they tolerate some kind of comment. You know?
Yes, you wanted to say something.
I was going to come to the defense of entertainers not being as supportive as you guys expect them to be. With their line of work, it's kind of difficult for you to stay being an entertainer without looking like you are too politically involved. You might say someone like Wizkid might not be doing a lot for politics or Nigeria or for him in general, but Wizkid has put him on his platform. Even if he doesn't have to say, oh yeah, he's running for politics here, he has shown you who Mr. Jollof is on his platform.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He has carried him along, introduced him to people personally.
And his presence in my life took me from 0 to 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he needs to do that for the country too.
I understand.
There's some of the things you're doing. What people are saying is, they're also looking internationally where artists, whenever there's a very crucial junction in the life of the country, everybody is somehow required to take a stand. It's duty to country.
Not sitting on the fence.
Okay.
Yes.
Just aside.
Okay.
So,
But I don't think Nigeria is ripe enough for
You're
that.
saying no sitting on.
okay. So I'm just looking at if there's anything from GoFundMe. Nothing in the last few. Maybe what time is this? 10:38. Okay. So if you're on GoFundMe and we haven't seen anything, we will announce as soon as. When did we start? We started about 9:30. So nothing here that. Yes.
Can you talk briefly on the new account we just had, Chase Bank?
Oh, they say Chase Bank account. Where? Okay. I didn't get the information. Is that part of what?
Yes, the new account. There's a Chase Bank account.
Okay, that's for people who are outside the camp. But let me talk about new donors. Kingsley Ogochukwu Maduaka, 20,000 naira. And it's Sikiru Suremilekun for 10,000 naira. Oyenu Gaoluwale Yedele, 10,000 naira. There's a braid exclusive unisex hair salon for 6,000 naira. There's a Rose Soye Inurudinolaliko for 1,500. It's a Black Diamond Technologies for 500 naira. Alex Osaruwense, it's for 25,000 naira. Thank you. Let me go to our WhatsApp page. There's probably a lot of. It baffles me why people like Banky W claims he's against Godfatherism could not come under AAC. Is there a chance for him if he wants to form an alliance with the AAC? Absolutely. My name is James Sampson, watching from Verona, Italy right now. Your Excellency, Mr. President, come February 16, which also mark your birthday celebrations. So are you sure you will not declare that as a democracy day? No. What is the strength of your VP campaign in Northern parts, sir? Very strong. He's going to join us on this next trip. So you'll see him. Somebody said you still haven't sent me the information about the 2 water seller boys to ladies. the water seller boys in Uyo.
It wasn't Worry.
It wasn't in Warri? No, it was in Uyo.
Yes.
Somebody needs the information, please. Can we make sure we send them to they want to send them to school? We met some guys selling water in Uyo, and they were saying they want to go to school, they don't want to sell water. So they need the information, please. Let's follow up. Good evening, Mr. President. My name is Felix Ayodele. I live in Bristol, UK. My family and I are working tirelessly to spreading AAC and a manifesto across the globe, and I'm sure they received the message out there. By power of the Holy Spirit, you will lead us soon as President of Nigeria. I have a question for you. How is your campaign doing right now in the North? What is the role of your vice playing in the North regarding the ongoing campaign? Finally, I'm making my donation by next week. If you always see your flexi commenting on AAC videos on YouTube, it's me. Together, we are in this battle. God bless, sir. So our campaign is strong everywhere. We're meeting the VP on the next campaign, and we don't have a problem at all. But you know, we've been traveling non-stop. So, and we've spoken before that the VP is a doctor. He keeps going back to do his work, just like Jollof said that he has to keep doing comedy. He can't just do this all. He can't leave what he's good at. I read somewhere that Sowore is using Tinubu's facility hotel. The person says donated to him for free. How then is he going to fight corruption? That's on Angela Oy's page. That's false. We're paying for the hotel that we stay at everywhere we go. I have no relationship with Tinubu. They know it, but that's the blackmail process that you see all the time. There's no truth to it. It's false. Nigerian celebrities are cowards. We will boycott them in diaspora. Oh my goodness, people are upset.
They don't have to.
Yeah. Good evening, Pressy. Happy New Year, our election winning. Please, when are we going to court again? Because 19th is in 2 weeks' time. We're going to court on the 8th of January, so next week. We will all be there in Abuja for the court case. You say we want this. There's also a protest in New York. For which date is that? Do you guys have the date of this? There's a coming protest. Same day, 8th of January in New York. Some people are planning an international protest to include us in the campaign. I mean, the debate. But in case haven't been aware, there's going to be a town hall meeting set up by another group. What is interesting is that a group led by Kadari Ahmed is doing town hall meetings for 4 candidates, and they were choosing based on the same criteria that these people used to disqualify. They said they had I think there's about 10 polls were conducted, including research and surveys. And this is said to us that in some markets we're beating Buhari and Atiku to number 2 and 3. So, but the same process was used, and suddenly people who were not qualified were put in a debate case. They had an agreement with them not to ask too many hard questions. Hello, Mr. President. Listen to Governor A.C. of Fogun and say her government with child care allowance age 1 to 6. Is that going to be the same throughout the nation? Tope Ajayi. I haven't heard that particular information. I'll find out from her and I'll let you know. Good evening, Mr. President. On the 7th of this month is my birthday. Birthday wish from you will make my day, because I really have no plan for that day. Oluwadami right, Asunramu. I wish you a happy birthday in advance in case we don't broadcast on that day. Happy birthday, right? Thank you, Oluwadami right, Asunramu. We'll tell Mr. Jollof not to forget you on that day.
On the 7th, yeah?
The 7th.
Oh,
yeah.
that
We'll give it to you. Yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah. God bless you guys. Shall be double celebration for us come February 16th. Thank you so much. So we're getting a lot of opinion from WhatsApp messages, and some people are even calling, but we can't take calls. This is so, guys. We have been on the couch this is our time on the couch and talking to Mr. Jollof here, who is a House of Rep candidate in Warri,
Yeah, Warri
Federal Constituency. and also Victoria here, who has spoken about some very controversial issues tonight.
The marijuana.
Marijuana, yes. Igbo.
I own a marijuana company.
Yeah. She owns a marijuana company, and she's saying that we're missing out a lot. And it's like, instead of going to Abuja to be begging for 3-4 billion naira, Ondo states for Bese, Delta states, Edo states, Delta says the Kwale one. Kwale cannabis. They say that one, if you smoke on like this, that's so.
Yeah.
That one guy at the back say
all the snakes dance on the farm.
And they say snakes, they just a play for inside the farm. Snakes, they smoke a bottle. Wow. And they say at night, the farm is bright because of the seeds, magic tree. So Dr. Rufai is joining us on Saturday in Kogi. For those of you who have been asking for him, he's ready to roll. So is there anything else you want to talk about tonight that people haven't heard from you about? Or do you guys have fresh questions for Mr. Jollof?
What are you going to do about prisoners? They're crying for help.
Prisoners, yes. So we had this conversation before, but it's not, sometimes people are just hearing us for the first time, so we must keep repeating consistently what we say here, that prison reform is a must for the government. A lot of people are in prison who are waiting trial. They've never been tried before, spent years in prison. Those ones are going to be cleared first and foremost. A lot of crimes that are manufactured by police that sends people to prison is another problem. Lagos, our guys were arrested for pasting posters. They ended up in Kirikiri. By the time they take them to prison, to get them out, even after the judge has granted bail, it's a whole corrupt process. The prosecutor will collect his own, the magistrate collects his or her own, and the warders are waiting for you when you bring the paper before you can. For each of the guys, they were asking us for as much as 100,000 per person. These are guys that have been granted bail.
I never went to a prison until the 31st of December. I went with Dere Abiola's foundation.
Yes.
And we went to go feed them in prison. We made it like a mission that day to feed over 5,000 people.
Wow.
So we went to Ikoyi prison. And when I went in there, I was like so surprised. And the warden was telling us that prison was supposed to be for 800 people, and they have over 4,500 people.
Wow,
4,500 people.
And this excludes all the politicians that are still in. Those are not a good prison.
No, yes, and these people, some of them didn't even commit any crime. Some of them are there because of 5K bail, 10K bail. Yes, and it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. And
the guy at the back there spent some time in prison. 6 years. Yeah. When he left,
prison, you visited.
I visited Ikoyi prison.
This one went to
I didn't go to prison. I've never been to prison.
We had to contribute money. We raised money, and we bailed out some 7 people.
Yeah, we're planning to.
They were just 5,000, 10,000, and some of them will spend months just because they can't afford.
Some will spend years.
So we decided by the 8th we were gonna do like a contribution to try to bail out 100 people with like 10K or less in bail money, because it's ridiculous that people will just spend their lives sitting in jail just because they cannot afford 5,000 naira.
It's a shame. So we are tearing open the prisons and reforming the prisons, ensuring that innocent persons, and when we say innocent, anybody that hasn't undergone trial in prison, languishing in prison, as far as the law is concerned, they're innocent. They should be set free. Yes.
Innocent until proven guilty.
And also to start to have alternative ways of punishing people that's different from just putting them in prison.
Community service.
Yes. I mean, if you have a guy who's pasting posters, let's assume that he committed a crime. Just give him broom, make they wash posters for where they paste out. Where they're not supposed to.
The prison is supposed to be a correctional
for here now be correctional. And do you know how much they spend per prisoner in Nigeria? I don't know why you have to pay them. It's 14,000 naira per day. That's their feeding money. Am I correct?
Yes.
Or is it per month?
per day.
Yeah.
That's how much they collect.
Yeah, that's
But
how much
they probably
government
spend like
officials
less than 500.
Less than 50 naira.
Yeah. No, they don't even feed
They
someone.
don't even feed.
In fact, in some of the prisoners are the ones feeding the warders.
There was a video I did. I think 2-3 days ago. I think on the first, yeah. And I said, even if I want to arrest myself, when I not slap me, and also if I won't go the prison, when I can't go fast food, make everybody chicken and juice. So when I reach the prison, I go turn president because Nami will feed them.
No, yeah, no, so
Yes,
Because even in prison, that
So when you
day,
are going there, just come with food.
we noticed that there's this man bouncing around like he's the boss. He has bottled water in his hand, and I'm like,
and now that one will get internet too.
yeah, prison is not the same for everybody.
Yes, not for.
So there's a comment for Victoria.
Yeah.
Bukola Dufadere says, give us some money to run the campaign. She sure has money if she's selling cannabis. So
It's not bad enough that we are letting her talk
Listen.
about cannabis. And then we now use cannabis money to do campaign.
You want him to? You want me to? I can't even add anything to that.
She will
I will
discuss that in
contribute when
private.
the time comes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
We have a question for you and Mr. Jollof. What about the INEC appointment of Buhari's sister? There's an
Yes,
appointment.
we condemn it completely. We're going to issue a statement as a party over it. Yeah. It's
No, you know, Nigerian country say one go do the one like I don't know. They will talk this one today, tomorrow they'll talk on that one tomorrow. We know we are in a stage, a sensitive stage in this country where we are supposed to do things that are right. And if the president cannot use his initiative to do things the right way, then we are not moving forward. You know, you can't bring your relative. I don't know how true that is, but I think I saw a notification on my phone, but I didn't go through it. But when I saw that, I was really ashamed of this country. First of all, we are not even sure about your credibility as a president. Then you are coming up with your family, with your niece to conduct an election. How are we sure that you give us a credible result? So it's not.
We're almost sure that we won't get a credible election.
We're almost sure, yes. We're almost sure.
We're
At
pretty
this
sure.
point, if
At
they
this
can
point.
eliminate him from the debate for being the most
No,
well-spoken,
they are being
or educated.
No, they are on the defensive side
Yes,
because
it's prejudice and fear.
they know is what is capable of, you know. And the moment he start talking, you know that these
People
guys
are going to know that they are not on the
No,
same
you know they are not on the same level. The other time I was speaking with some of my friends, they were saying they were talking about Atiku. That Atiku have the blueprint of Nigeria, blah blah blah. And I said, see, not because Sowore is my presidential candidate for my party, but I can bet on Sowore. What he has upstairs, he will defeat Buhari, he will defeat Atiku, hands down, because these guys don't have anything. They just speak nonsense. Yes, they just speak nonsense. I just tell the people what they need to hear. They're not telling them the truth.
They're even shielding them from saying anything in public.
Exactly. He just shakes his head.
You know, when they go to their rallies, crowd shout, they wave, they disappear. Yeah. You cannot quote anything Buhari has said on record or Atiku since they came into even the race. Apart from saying that he wants to sell an NPC.
You know, I Buhari, the last time my friends were saying Buhari hasn't done anything, and I said, why will he do anything?
Yeah.
Because from his campaign 2015, he simply said, I'm going to fight corruption. From 2014, it's corruption, and nobody even bothered to ask him, what is your economic policy? He didn't tell anybody about his economic policy. It just came about corruption, and now you are telling us that the economy is down. How Buhari should fix it? How can he fix it when he doesn't even have a plan for it?
Remember, everybody was shouting, "Say Baba."
Say Baba. What about
Even the
Say Baba?
younger people, and I just look at them and I'm like,
Now they are
you need
here
to
with
get
articulated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get your priorities in order.
Ask any youth. I said the other day.
We're not looking for daddies.
You are
we're
saying
looking for leaders.
articulated. what do you think Atiku have, or what do you think? How can you convince me that Atiku can even be your president? You don't know anything about Atiku.
Well, we know a lot about them. I know a lot about them.
Blueprint for stealing.
There's no blueprint anywhere. It's just Shakamanje, as they say it. You know how he like sends them to. God, there was a time they went and met. Was it Alan Is it Greenspan? The former U.S. Treasury Secretary, and the guy is like 90-something years old. They went and sat with him and said, "This is our economic advisor." And one time they went and originally they hired the social media guy, some price guy, and that one went and announced it like with glee. "Oh, I'm now the social media spokesperson for Atiku." And you are here articulating. They don't even consider you worthy of being their social media. Yes. What is in social media that they cannot find one of the articulated people to handle for them? They don't believe in Nigeria. They don't believe in Nigerians. They don't believe that you have anything upstairs, but you are there like killing yourself. I've said it, and I will keep repeating that people who are articulating are people whose brain has been looted by Atiku. And the man has looted the whole country, has looted your brain without knowing it. That's the only reason why somebody who was in power for 8 years did nothing for you except getting himself a university license. Obasanjo gets himself a university license. The ASU strike that we have now, they are the ones who could have solved it in early 2000. They didn't solve it. Instead of solving the problem, they went and got themselves private universities. Atiku's university there's nobody who can afford to go to the university and you articulate. Even you that is articulating cannot afford to go to the university that Atiku set up. And you are still there articulating. The water that he's making, Faro water, you can't afford to drink it. You're articulating. I won't say they will be lies. Obi now you get next this thing for Abuja, the supermarket. So if you buy things for free for there, the man said, "Oh, he made Anambra a good state." I said, "Make your life be like Anambra State, will be leave behind." There's nobody. It's just like this is what happens to country when people have zero consciousness, and most importantly, when they don't understand history, they don't read. That's why they don't teach history anymore. Yes. Otherwise, if to say we get history, so many of these guys where they talk to they take stick the pursue article when they say for us.
They don't scrap history or whatnot.
Yes, sir.
And if you look at my manifesto very well, there's a place about education where I said, while growing up, government institutions were the best institutions, but lately you see private institutions became the best, and it is only the rich that can go to private universities. And if you see any child in the government institution, you know that their parents can't afford them quality education.
Yeah, that's why they're in the public side.
And the teachers as well, the best teachers are no longer in the government institution because the private institutions pay them more. Now, how do we get the teachers back to the government institution? How do we improve our government institution to give us that level? You see parents, no matter how rich you are then, you see them struggling to put their child in federal government college. But now they don't even bother. Once the child is in SS2 or SS3, they are thinking of how to take the child outside the country.
There was a day we were here, and I think it's an old school party of Robo College was happening. Come and see quality people.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Robo College. This one will say they work for a company. And if you go Robo College now, everybody will graduate from there. Now, they don't figure keke to ride.
Yes, no.
Because there's nothing there left. I can't even call it a public school. I went to schools that were like community schools. I went to LA Primary School, Local Authority Primary School. From there, I went to community high school. I went through the public school, the University of Lagos. All of it is public. And I did better than most of the children when they bring for. When we did for school here, children or people will go federal government college, they beg you to make a sit down next to you for exam.
Yes,
they will borrow your gari for hostel, sit down next to you for, because we were taught the teachers were good, they were committed,
Yes.
you know, and without restoring that glory of the children of the poor being able to have quality education, this country is doomed. It's not only doomed for the people who are going to public schools, it's also doomed for the kids that are going to private schools too.
Yes, of course.
Because by the time they feel that they are successful, the people who didn't do well will not let them rest.
Of course.
You know, it's just like that thing that during Occupy that one girl carried that says, you know, there will be a time when, you know, the only thing that will be available for the poor is the rich people to eat. You know, like they'll have nothing else to eat but the rich.
One day they push me to catch
Yes. So, you know, it's going to get there, and we have a duty and also a chance now to all bond together and just push out all these old cargoes, their ideas. They have nothing else to offer. Sometimes you are even overtasking them by thinking that they have something else to.
They don't have anything.
Yeah,
They
but
have
that's
that.
It's gone. Some of them never had.
But this thing, there was a day I had this discussion. Like, now, if these guys are really tired, do you think we have youth that are capable to take the bull by the horn? Because a lot of youths in this country, they've lost it.
Yes.
They've lost it. The youth are also a problem in this country. We should stop blaming the leaders alone. The youth are also the problem, because sometimes when you're trying to talk to the youth, what they are thinking is different. You might be telling them like, oh, come on, how can we build the nation together? They'll just tell you like, Baba, see, I take up begging. I want to enjoy myself. If we not buy Benz, wait again. You know, that is the mindset of the youth. Recently, and during the Ember month, what was raining there, like guys take pounds of girls for ritual. You know, now Christmas don't finish, New Year don't finish. The rush of buying pants and all that's reduced, because you just be like December and you want show report card say your year was good. So you see the strive to make money. So even if you give this youth the chance to rule today, they feel even go thief. And they feel even worse past the one who they complain now. That's another problem.
What the thing to say to you is this: in the midst of all this madness you're seeing, what is promoting the worst amongst us is the kind of leaders we have.
Who are looking up to.
Yes. You know, there are also thousands and millions of youth out there who have entrepreneurial capabilities. They have ability to do good. They have studied very well. Some of them are in the diaspora. Some of them are in Benin Republic. Ghana here.
Egypt.
The moment the country has got something to come back to, something to live for, you will see that they will rise from, they will spout from different corners of.
Because I have a lot of friends that live abroad that are well off.
I was shocked when I saw someone from Cameroon in Abuja. The person said, Mr. Jollof, I follow your page. I like what you're doing. I was impressed, like Cameroon.
Yeah.
I never go there before.
Yeah.
Because there's so many Nigerians are all over the world.
I mean, what do you think is powering our movement? Is Nigerians all over the world. They are the ones who
need something to come
and they are
back
like,
to.
we have to go back. We need a country to come back to. But there are also a lot of Nigerians within this country who are good, who want a better country. But what you find out in Nigeria is that the space to do good is closed down. Only bad people who are just like 1% of the population. Like we were saying yesterday, the country is divided into assets and liability. 99% of people are carrying the liability. 1% of people are getting the assets. You know, so people where they sick, 99%. People where they in good health, 1%. People with good education, 1%. People in ignorance, living in ignorance, 99%. People who are driving on bad roads, 99%. People we don't even need to drive because they get jets, they just fly in and out. So maybe 1%. That's the problem. Is for us to change that around, and you find that a lot of good people out there, but you cannot find good people when there is no good government that can attract good people. The moment there is great government in town, good people will come out and, of course,
make the changes
that they want, and that's how it is. So, we have a great show tonight. I have to thank you guys. You guys have to clap for my guests, please. We have right here. Mr. Jollof, who is a House of Reps, House of Representatives candidate for Warri federal constituency. This is his very lovely manifesto here, and he's going to start his campaign on January 7th, 2019, and amazing guy. He's very popular on Instagram. Those of you who were worried that he said something against me, I mean, forgive him. No, it's pretty cool guy. We reached out to him and he said, we need to keep working together. We'll be sending our material so that we put it out there. We're doing ourselves a great service by ensuring that we're
funny enough, someone did this for me for the
Can you imagine?
Yeah, someone did this for me.
This is amazing. We'll find some for me too now.
For sure.
Yeah. Cheap clothes that they wear, not fake. People hold this kind to my clothes. Yeah, so and I have Victoria to my left. Thank you so much. I worked with Victoria many years ago when Sahara was like...
And I was young.
Yeah. You're still young. Come on now.
No, I'm young and trying to build a country, a better country now.
So she's building a business around cannabis. That's the truth. And she's I don't want to say she's doing well yet because she's not disclosed her accounts to me yet, but
You said yes.
Yeah, not yet. So one of her tech VEPs is it's 35,000. Now she says that 35,000 and Christmas bonanza.
Welcome to January.
January now, if you won't get that in at 50,000. All right, so we'll round up, and when we come back, we will of course read out the donors today. We didn't get a lot of donations, I think, because you guys, the show was so great, you didn't forget to donate. So, but this is what our stuff is made of. This is why we call it our time on the couch. We have to take our country back, and elections are coming very soon. We have maybe less than how many? Maybe
43 days.
43 days to go to defeat these cargoes. It's a lot of work. Please, wherever you may be, mobilize your father, your mom, your brother, your sister, everybody that's no, that one I Jollof it up that one. Yeah. So, and let's make sure that we vote for the right candidate. I'll tell you one last thing, that PDP is not afraid of APC. Maybe they are, I don't know, but APC definitely is not afraid of PDP because they have them circled. What we're hearing is that they're afraid that young people, might just wake up during this election and do something wonderful for the country. They're really afraid of it. They don't know what might happen. And that's our joker. That we just hope that all of you will wake up from your slumber and take your country back. And it can't be worse than what we have now. The only direction we can go after this is up. Thank you so much, everyone. We had a great show. And until next time, we'll be back on this show again.
Before we go, they're asking for Mr. Jollof's campaign account. So put it on your Instagram.
So put it on Jollof don't need donation. Anyways, we'll put it on your Instagram page, and or if you send it to us, we'll put it on our page too. Thank you. So you guys donate to Jollof too, so that he'll be able to fight and win against the 2 billionaires that are campaign that is up against. Thank you guys. Have a good night and take it back.